Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Farming with Cows. It is officially day 18 of harvest, and let me tell you what, I'm ecstatic right now because we just started corn harvest yesterday, dry corn anyways, and it went very good, and it's very dry. It's like 15-16%, but we still got those pockets of 17 to 20. So we still want to run it through the dryer. You know, you debate on, you just send it in the bin, put some air on it, call it good at that 15-16%. But we're just not certain that all of the fields are gonna be like that. So we're gonna have to use the dryer. However, the dryer is broke down. Unfortunately, my dad is actually in town right now picking up parts for that, and he's gonna fix it himself. There's some wiring issues. There are, I don't even know what kind of issues yet. He dove into it, but I'm gonna go check it out once he gets back. But yeah, we need our dryer. That is for sure. Even though it's coming out, you know, at that 16%, we still want to run it through, get it to where it needs to be. It just has to drop a point. Or even, you know, if it's net 17, 18, it's still critical to use it, but I don't know. Being it's broke down, is it a sign? Should we just put air on it and call it good? We're gonna have to check out some fields today and see where some drier fields will be. If we could just, you know, send them off in a truck later season, you know, when they're drier, even drier yet. But, because yeah, we are going to actually run out of bin storage this year, so it's going to get interesting on how we attack this harvest season. But I'll just show you a glimpse here, I figured I would, of the actual farm site that I'm currently at. We only have one site, but this is our bin site. Walking up to it here. Wet holding bin. The wet holding bin here holds 5,000 bushels. So what we did yesterday is actually pretty much full. Unfortunately, it's over half full anyways. But there's an indicator on top, kind of flips when we are at that point of being full. But yeah, anywho, this wet holding bin is where it obviously goes first here with this auger. I'll show you over here. We used to have every fall our 786 on the auger, so no cab, cold conditions all the time. But that one is unfortunately broke down yet. So we are using this one this year, 5250, and well, it's got a cab on it, so that's nice. And the levers are just right there. You don't really have to hop up. So Dad's really liking that feature. So yeah, kind of follow me there. It goes up into the wet holding bin. The corn sits there at whatever it comes in at, of course, you know, the different moistures that will fill the bin. And then it drops down here. It's not running, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be filming probably because you couldn't hear me, but I am mic'd up. So hopefully you can hear me right now. But corn comes here. You can auger through into this auger, goes up into our dryer. This is our dryer. And it's actually considered an old dryer, so there's all sorts out there, but here are just kind of some specs on this one. It's continuous flow, and it'll do about 500 bushels per hour, give or take a bit there though, depending on condition. This is where you always see the flame, but Dad actually saw sparks fly when he was starting it in a little different location, so we gotta get this thing figured out here. But Dad's the smart one on this farm, so he'll figure it out. And I'll hope to learn from him. So anyways, it comes through this dryer here. It goes to out the dryer there, I should say, sorry, and goes up into this auger, and we're currently putting it in this bin. So yeah, and all the electronics part of it, it's huge, of course, but that's all in this Kilq-Dry moisture, the dryer here. So, you know, temperature, what it's coming in at, what do you want to set it at. You can control the speed. It's got manual or auto, and yeah, it's just the whole control power here. low speed, all that kind of jazz comes from right here. So yeah, hopefully we can get a bunch done today if we fix the dryer, of course. But that's kind of what we're at to this morning. I'm actually not even in my farm clothes yet. But that's okay, right? Going hunting, you know? No, not yet, but it's approaching that. Well, folks, that is what the dryer is supposed to sound like, but I'll fill you in once I get to the field. I gotta go. Dad is starting with the combine. We're taking the box. It's gonna be another beautiful day. So it ended up being the start switch in the motor for the dryer. It was like seized on. But yeah, there was a big kaboom. Dad said sparks were flying, the whole ordeal throughout the day of different things happening. But like I said, I was not there. Happy to be back out in the field today, just one day away. That's all it was, 24 hours or whatever, you know, and that was way too much for me. I need to be out here. This is where I belong. And we have so much to do, and I just want to keep getting it done. So yeah. Going around some goofy parts of the field here, but opening it up myself now here. Certain parts of the field anyway. Dad got some of it done. Well, everybody in the combine again. Woohoo! My favorite place to be. Just pulling up to the box here. Dad took the other one that I was pulling back to the farm because it's full. Filling with the tarp side, but I kind of judge it. And I have a camera. Once it's started, then I can look at the camera to make sure. But we're good to go. So how's the dryer working?
I don't know. I had some corn sitting in the bale cooling off. I'm going to test when I get back. It's so dry, it's hard to not over dry it. And I was discharging corn before at 12%. So, weird. My tester was saying, but that's the stuff that was sitting in the dryer that basically had the fan on it for a little while, a little bit of heat just sat there yesterday or maybe yesterday morning.
It's all up and running though, right? Or like you fixed the motor or what?
It's running. Everything's working. The metering rolls aren't working right. That motor doesn't want to respond quite right. He thinks it's just some built up on it's groaning out a little bit. He said the DC voltage on it. So the number's got to be higher than what it technically was in the past to run the same speed. So not real sure if it's going to come out of that or not. If all of a sudden comes out of that and starts going faster, I don't know.
That's the update on the dryer, everybody.
Turned the heat down a little bit more. Got the dryer basically running through as fast as it can. The moisture came up a little bit on the discharge, so I'll see what I'm getting close now.
Okay. What are you trying to get it out as?
Well, in the past I try to get it out at 16 and a half, 17, depending on how hot I had to get it, how cold it was outside. Now I gotta have a little bit drier than that, I think.
Well, right, because it's dry to begin with.
The way I do it, I need to get the corn warmed up in order to lose any moisture in it in the bin. But I can't heat it up too much or I over dry it. And I can't, not losing as much moisture in the bin if I don't get it warm. I mean, I'm discharging 135 degree corn and, because it doesn't need that much heat to over dry it.
Yeah. Dry corn still needs to go through the dryer, just not like a typical year. So 140 degrees, I don't know. But trying all sorts of things. Hopefully the dryer will continue to work, but at least it's working now. full. How's it going? What do we got behind us? Pretty good sample back there. Pretty clean, isn't it, bud? Do you see this? Look back here. Do you know what I mean by clean?
Yeah.
So there's not really any cobs in there or other material. That's what we want. Just corn in there, unless it's high moisture. There's no corn in there? None? You don't see any? What's back there then? Beans?
Yeah, there's supposed to be beans.
There's supposed to be beans, he says. Oh, silly goose.
The hopper, if the window full or not full.
Is it full or not full?
Yeah.
Are we playing a game? It is full. You mean like the
No.
window, right?
Yeah, no, the window's not full.
It's not. You're right. A little corner. What do you think that is? What do you think it is?
I'm not. No!
You think it's poop, don't you? Manure?
It's manure.
It's not manure.
Yes, it is.
No. Should we try it?
Tell her that it's manure. It's manure. It's manure. It is manure. It is manure. Okay, I guess it's not. Okay, now that I see a boy on the ground.
That is just dirt. That was
Yeah, dog
a
dirt.
wet spot in the spring. We couldn't even plant it. But
It's
yeah,
dog-
you're right. It
it's
looks like
dog-
it.
Halloween, Halloween,
Somebody is excited for Halloween. Got some Halloween songs going on. Y'all, this is the life. Shout out to my amazing mother. Warm food, noodles and bologna. Woohoo! Switch up the daily sandwich grind, you know, for lunch. No, she delivers a lot of warm food to me, a lot of days. Very thankful for that. Well, everybody, update here. It is about 9, a little bit close to 9, about 8:45. Okay, 8:45. And that's an early quit because we have to quit. The wet holding bin is full. So all our boxes are full and we gotta wait till morning. But not a big deal. The part of this field that we have left is by a tree line and some goofy rows, rocks and stuff. So we'll do that in the daylight anyways. Not a big deal. We got a lot done. So yeah, good day. The moisture stayed between like 14, so more like 15. It's about a point off. 15 to 17%. So we barely have to dry it. It's flying through the dryer and it's working good. So I'm very thankful for that. What else should I let you know? Oh, the auto header height for this combine. So like when you hit the button to drop it down, it's supposed to go where it needs to cut, automatic cut. But we can manually run it. It's returning to cut, but it will not go where we want it. So interestingly, I don't know if that's a word, but I've been just manually running it all day here. Not a big deal, can be done either way, but hopefully we can figure that out in the morning. We tried resetting the head with calibrations, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm about to log off here for the night, and we'll catch you tomorrow.